Hi again, Pam, or Pamtera as your stage name would have it.
Yeah. Hello, Anthony. Or do people call you Tony?
I prefer
What?
Anthony.
Oh, okay,
My older
Anthony.
brothers always called me Tony Baloney because I
Oh,
ate a
yeah.
lot of bologna sandwiches when I was a kid.
I get you. I get you.
Yeah. Nice little setup you got behind you and nice set of drums. Is that
Thanks. This
your
is our
that
jam
jam?
space.
I figure, yeah.
Yeah.
Guitars. Yeah. Nice. Well, congrats to you and the band for signing to Wormhole Death Records last year.
Yeah.
I
Thank
kind
you.
of scheduled to talk to you last year about it, but things came up, and so yeah, here
Yeah.
we are.
Life gets in the way.
Yeah,
Here
here
we
we
are
are
now.
now. Yeah. So how's that been? How's that been? That must have been a pretty big excitement for you guys to be signed to a label.
Yeah, we were really excited. And just recently with they just we just got sorry, Oathbreaker was just released in Japan
Oh,
as of August 31st. So
nice.
we're excited once again. So yeah, so that's through Wormhole Death as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we're really exciting. We're hoping to get some copies ourselves. So we might have to go and order some to get some because they look so cool. You know, with the Japanese writing is so it's so
Oh,
interesting.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you didn't get any recordings?
So the Japanese they repackage it and it looks really cool with Japanese writing, and so we're all like, we want one. So yeah, we have to probably get order us order us some copies. So yeah, that's okay.
The label won't send you any?
I guess it's they're just super busy in Japan, so it's just a lot of paperwork and stuff like that. So
Oh, I
we
see.
see, yeah, we could try, but I think they have a small office there and they're super busy all the time. So that's all right. We can buy one online and you know, so
Well, they sure send me a lot of music.
yeah.
Sent me 6 albums in one release.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all female fronted music.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
How do you feel about that label, female fronted artists? Do you,
Oh, that label? Oh, that's fine. I think sometimes I want people to know that I play guitar. So I know that sometimes female fronted just means people think that it's just the singer. So,
yeah,
but I don't mind that. I mean, it's good to point it out because we've been, unfortunately, females have been, not fronting bands for until recently. So, and when I started, there was hardly any that, you know, uh, start that we're even playing or singing in bands. So I find that it's really grown and there's a lot more like amazing bands out there with even all female. Like Thunder Mother is a big
yeah.
favorite of Boneyards. We do one of their covers, and at our show we might throw a Thunder Mother cover in there. So it's super exciting. They're just an amazing band. I love them a lot. It's my favorite right now, and I've been checking out Dorothy as well. She's pretty good. I guess she's more female fronted. So yeah.
Yeah,
What about you?
I might have an interview coming up with Thunder Mother.
Oh, sweet.
Keep,
They must be coming by from the tour.
yeah, I think so. But they have a new album that came out in end of July, I think,
Yeah.
and so they're doing some press for it right now. So,
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, they're in the States touring with Scorpions right now, and I actually I'm gonna go to Vegas and see them
oh,
in
really?
October. I'm super excited. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
So,
the Scorpions too. This is their last tour.
right?
They're hanging up their hat.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm super excited
what
for that
happened?
show.
Sorry, my screen cut out. So, where did you come up with the name Boneyard? What's the origin? What's the origin of the story of that?
So we were listening a lot to the satellite radio, and you must know Ozzy's Boneyard.
Oh, yes.
And so when we first started back in 2015, we were just strictly covers, and we did a lot of the covers that were on Ozzy's Boneyard.
Oh,
And so we were like, why don't we say Boneyard? Now, I might have wanted a different name because I felt like it's so. I'm like, I think there's like 10 Boneyards in the world. Like, there's lots of bands named Boneyard. Um, but but the fight came in and I lost the arm wrestling match, and we're called Boneyard now. And it's fun though. I love the name now. And we got Misty Bone, our mascot, to kind of, be the head of the Boneyard, and it's totally fun. I love it.
Nice. Yeah, like you say, you started in 2015 and then 2019 you started recording the album, but then you
Yeah.
put it on hiatus because of COVID.
Yeah, we were trying to get through. We did eventually, once things kind of lessened up, we did eventually release the album,
Hmm.
and then we re-released it with Wormhole Death. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, you
it
did
was
an
like,
independent and then you
yeah, yeah, we shopped it around. So
that's allowed, right?
yeah,
Hey, you got a record deal out of it, so
yeah, yeah,
it can't be that bad, right?
right.
So yeah, and you got mixed by a fellow who's mixed Halford and Armored Saint and
Actually, it was mastered.
Mastered.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sorry.
Mayor Applebaum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's based out of LA, and he was he did a really really good job mastering. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, mastering, it doesn't matter, but he actually phoned me one night and he's like, I'm really excited. I put this really good, like, he goes, like an 80s vibe. He goes, I feel like I got the 80s vibe, and I got the, just goes with your sound, and I hope you're okay with that, and you're not going, like, I guess a lot of bands now are like, we just want to be loud, and we were like, no, we want it to sound good. So he was like, are you good? Just, I said, yeah, whatever you do, I know I'll love it. So definitely loved it. And yeah, so we're excited to get him to master the album. Hopefully we can do it again. So he's a great guy.
So how do you go about wrangling somebody up like that?
Well,
It's
we actually lucked out because when we were recording with Cam McLeod, Cam knows Mayor and said, would you like to master with him?
oh,
And we were like, yeah.
hello.
Yeah. So so that opportunity came out, like, good luck there, right? Like, we just got some good luck and just knowing a couple people. So,
Well, and that's the name of the game, right? It's just
right?
just being grateful for those opportunities
Yeah,
that come your way. Because I mean,
that's right.
it does sound great. I mean, I was listening to it today. Like I said, my computer decided to freeze up on me, but listening to it before the interview, and it just sounds really good.
Awesome. Thank you.
Sounds tight.
Yeah. We were really happy with it.
Yeah. So you're back doing live shows now, are you? Or
Yeah. Yeah, we're writing new material. We got, like, I think we got about 5 or 6 songs done, and then there's, I think, 4 of them that we're playing live, which is always, I always like to play originals live, because then you get a feel, and then sometimes you get some feedback from people, like, I like it, I don't like it, or if the crowd all goes for outside for a cigarette, you might be like, oh, maybe that song needs something. So yeah, we're doing that. So we have a couple shows here in Edmonton. We're going to Calgary next month in October. And we're hooking up with a couple, like, some other original bands. So we're really excited to do a little mini Alberta tour. So yeah.
any plans on coming to BC at all?
We're trying to get over to BC. We were loosely talking with some people over there, and we're talking about maybe in the springtime we might go for a quick jaunt up to BC, Vancouver, with another band from up there, and then come back down. So yeah, so we've been talking about it. So
Yeah, I was talking to Sloan and Lisa from Siren.
oh yeah, they opened
And
for
they're,
us
yeah. Oh,
on our CD release. Yeah,
oh, nice.
yeah. So I know Siren.
Yeah, I talked to both of those ladies about a week ago.
Yeah, they have a new album too, right?
Yeah, they do.
She's an amazing singer. Like, their band is really good to see live. They're amazing, and her singing, Sloane's amazing. Her singing's amazing. That's all I have to say. If anybody can see Siren, go check them out.
Well, they're going to be doing a tour next spring, she said, but it's
Oh,
in Okanagan.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I mean, they're not coming up this way, out this
Yeah.
way yet. So maybe you guys can pair up and come
Yeah. You'll have to check that out.
do a tour together.
Right? Yeah.
That'd be sweet. Double header, you can see
Yeah.
two Alberta bands.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Show.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
So where does your inspiration come to want to sing? Like, I know Lee Aaron's hanging behind you, but did you start at a young age, or did you start when you were a teenager, or when did you
Uh,
start singing?
I guess I first wanted to play guitar when I was about 15,
Uh-huh.
and I had a boyfriend who left his guitar at my house,
Oh,
and I kept like trying to play it, and then I was like, "Can you show me this?" And then I really wanted to play guitar, and then I just started singing with the guitar, and then I just thought I really like singing. So I've been singing, and I didn't really take to the guitar like seriously, I think until the 90s.
hmm.
So I would just play acoustic, but then I decided I wanted to do more guitar playing. So, but I've been singing for, like I say, since I was about 15.
Wow.
And yeah,
Yeah, you've got a good range too. You
thanks. I've been working on it. I hope it shows.
you're like what? You're like maybe 30 now?
Yeah, right. Oh, you're so nice. Add 20.
I'm 56, so
Okay. I'm 53.
okay.
No surprise. That's how old I am.
No, you don't look that old.
Oh, thank you.
You don't look like you're 3 years younger than me. Um, so yeah, so the songwriting, how does the songwriting come about? Do you do the lyrics first, or do you do the music, or is it a combination of both?
For Oathbreaker album, it was a combination. There was a different player that wrote some songs in there previously. There were songs that our bass player wrote all the lyrics. He would write all the lyrics and come, and we'd be like, "Oh, hey," and then we'd work on it together. More recently, we've been doing the style of coming together and writing more as a unit.
Mm,
So coming with a riff or an idea, or maybe even just like a basic thing, and then usually adding the lyrics on after. That's what's been going on. Sometimes a song will come to me, or even we'll jam something, and I'll just start singing something, and it'll be like, "That's a great idea for the song," and then just kind of go from there. I guess, yeah. Did I answer that question right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
you answered it however you answered it. Yeah, it just comes from a whole mishmash of whatever's.
Yeah. Whatever's working at the time, right?
Yeah,
You
and
know.
jamming can bring out some incredible stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Paul McCartney woke up from a dream and he wrote Yesterday, and it's
Right?
the
I
most
know.
covered song in the history of music,
Yeah.
apparently. It's in the Guinness Book of World Records, so
Yeah.
it's got to mean something.
Right.
So, what are your other inspirations besides picking up the guitar? Like, was that just because it was available, or did you have somebody that you saw previously playing it and made you curious about playing it?
I think I always loved like 80s music and bands, and I loved everybody. Like George, I had George Lynch posters on my wall.
Oh yeah.
And it was funny. Actually, I met him and I
Oh,
told him, I said, "George, I had all these posters of you on my wall when I was young." And he said to me, "Oh, that's wonderful." He goes, "The only thing that's weird is when guys tell me that." So, anyways, yeah,
that
so
would be weird.
I really love music, and yeah, just everything about it. And when the 80s came in with all the rock bands, I was born up north in Yellowknife.
Oh,
So I like would come to Edmonton, the big city, and like hear about Def Leppard. I'm like, what is this? Like there was no radio up there.
oh,
Um, there was like until like I don't know, I guess like the late 80s, we started to get like much music. We got much music, and I
oh,
was just blown away. I was like, oh, I love all this stuff. So yeah, so just totally was like, get me to the big city so I can like, rock out with people. And I always wanted to be in a band, and I would go to the bar when I was like 15 and pretend and buy cigarettes. And if they didn't ask me for ID, I'd watch the band. I never pushed it to get a drink or anything, but I always was in there getting kicked out for watching the band because I wasn't of age. I was doing that all the time because I just love live music and I just love the vibe of it. So I just always loved it and just liked all kinds of music, but like Maiden and Priest and all the 80s stuff, Guns N' Roses, yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, there's this big kick now that everybody's going through a lot of these websites, and even Gene Simmons says that rock is dead.
Yeah, yeah. I
And
don't think so.
I don't think so. They're
Yeah,
just not listening to the underground. Rock has gone underground like it does every couple decades.
yeah,
It takes a hiatus, as you might say, but I get sent tons of albums all the time, and there's lots of rock and roll out there.
yeah,
Lots of huge variety of different music out there that
yeah.
just don't know because it's not on the radio.
That's right. Yeah, sometimes I'll just start cruising and finding bands, and then I'll be like, oh, it's this band, and what's and they have some, and then I'm like, I'm blown away, and like their YouTube views are small, and I'm like, but they're so good. And so, I'm like, wow, this song is amazing, and yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing what a label can do to push somebody.
right, yeah.
Are you guys getting more requests for shows and stuff now that you're with Wormhole Death, or
I'm not quite sure. Uh,
or is it about the same?
I think it would be about the same. I mean, right now we're still trying to come out of COVID, so.
Yeah.
I think people are even like I feel like even like I think about it like we had a show in November, December in Calgary and people had to be vaccinated to go to that. So now that we're returning to Calgary, we're like actually we're returning to Calgary and we could get more fans there because the last time we were there, like I said, it wasn't very long ago, people needed to be vaccinated. So I still feel like we're just coming out right now. And yeah, so um I guess we're just starting to get out and play again and just working on new songs and we're excited to record again because the Oathbreaker's been out for quite a while since like 2020. So we're just excited we have a new guitar player, Gary. And I mean, the sound has changed a little bit and there's more vocals and yeah, so excited to see what the next album brings. So hopefully it's within this year.
Oh, within
Well,
this
maybe not
year.
this year. Okay.
I was thinking that's a little soon because
Yeah, it
we're
seems
already
soon.
we're already
We're gonna start pre-production and maybe keep on writing, but probably next year for sure, actually. Yeah.
cool. Well, maybe they can set you up on a tour then, and you can get
Yeah.
up this way, so I can see you guys live.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. I always
Yeah.
like to support um, Canadian talent as best as I can.
Awesome.
So, what does Pam or Pamtera do when you're not busy recording or playing in the band? What do you do on your free time?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question. Hey.
Just answer what you want.
I'm always very busy. So I myself, I have a button business, so I make lots of buttons.
Oh, okay.
I'm involved with roller derby. I'm a referee, roller derby referee.
Yes.
And I'm also involved with roller derby. I have a company that helps support Canadian skaters across Canada. So I'm busy with that. And I've got a 15-year-old kid, so who doesn't like rock music. He likes like EDM dance stuff. So I'm just coming to terms with it. Just kidding. So yeah, I sometimes have to rehearse by singing pop music in the van with him, but that's okay. Yeah, so always busy with the band, always busy just doing things and yeah, either doing roller derby or this or that. So and just you know, I don't know, just busy.
Yeah, I had a colleague who at one of my jobs who was in roller derby, and she was telling us how banged up they get.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
pretty
it's a
rough
full
sport.
contact sport. Yeah,
People think the UFC's tough, but this is,
yeah, yeah,
you're getting knocked down like that's part of the game.
yep, yep, for sure. And full contact on skates. Yeah,
Yeah, and sometimes the skates accidentally hit you in a part of the body that,
right.
you know,
And
you,
I mean, as a referee, like even I've been injured myself just repping. So you skate on the inside, and when there's five skaters coming at you and you can't jump or move, you're going down. So,
you ever been injured yourself?
oh yeah, when I played, I broke my tailbone,
Oh,
and
ouch.
yeah, so I was about 40 then. So I was like, that's it. And after that, anytime anybody came to hit me, I'd be scared to fall on my tailbone. So I was like, I'm damaged goods now, so I'm just I'm gonna keep skating and referee. So and once again, that whole roller derby is just coming back from pandemic as well. So we're just getting
Right.
back at that as well.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I've never participated in something like that. I've
Yeah,
never I you know, my feet go opposite ways when I get stuff.
yeah.
Just it's not something I was ever able to get. Although I play the drums, that's why I commented earlier on your
Oh, I see.
drums
Yeah,
back there,
nice.
playing off and on since I was about 12. So
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, got to get them set up again.
Yeah, you'll play 'em more.
Well, there's that too, right?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. Is there anything else you'd like to add at all?
No, I think I've told you everything that we're getting ready for some shows, we've been recording, and our album just came out in Japan. So yeah, we've just I'm excited to maybe get going on another video because I'm always the one who does all our videos. So um excited to get going on something like that, especially with some of the new songs. So I got some ideas rolling around. Yeah.
Oh, that's one thing I forgot to jot down was the video that I guess you did, where you get to choose the alternate
Evil ways. Yeah.
ways. There's alternate endings.
Yeah, there is.
What made you guys decide to do that?
So we wanted something different.
Yeah.
And so we thought, well, why don't we have a video where you can choose what happens in the end, a good ending or a bad ending? And so it was difficult because I'm not sure if everybody could convey that at the end, if what they were choosing. And so I tried to make it really clear. Now some people still said to me, I don't get it. And they would just choose one and then they would just watch one. And then I'd say, but you can go back and watch the other one too. So but maybe people just choose one way, like they're like, I want the happy ending or the not so happy ending. And but we just wanted to have something different. So we tried it out and just to check it out and see. So it was interesting and fun to do it like that.
Yeah, I found it interesting because I watched both of them to be
Yeah,
fair to the filmmakers, and I was intrigued by both of them because it was an interesting concept. But
yeah.
did you tell everybody you're coming through the crowd, or did you just barrel
So
your way through?
everybody in the band has a cameo in that.
Yes.
So at the beginning, Gary's talking with somebody, and then yeah, then I actually accidentally get bumped,
Yes, I knew
and
that
then
was you.
Jeff is in there.
You're kind of like, excuse me.
Yeah. And yeah, so we wanted everybody to have a cameo. Like Dennis is giving the main guy a beer and Jeff goes up and hugs him at the beginning. So I don't know if anybody knows who's who, if they catch on to that. But everybody that's in the band had a cameo in the party scene. So yeah.
Well, and even the band got recognized because somebody was wearing your shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, so
Like, oh, there's somebody wearing the Boneyard shirts.
yeah.
Plugging yourself in your own video.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
And I don't know if Wormhole Death recognized it, but we actually made a T-shirt that had a Wormhole Death logo.
Actually, I did.
And when I'm coming through, when
Yeah,
we're coming through, we kind of stopped for a second, and so we kind of gave them a little bit of a little bit of a, cameo as well. So
Well, plug in the label, right?
yeah,
Yeah. No, it was fun. That's why I threw that other one up because it was like I didn't want to throw up those two like
yeah,
earlier when I said I was going to be talking to you, but in that
yeah.
and I'm drawing a blank what I shared. Um,
Did you do Fate's Warning?
I did do Fates,
Yeah,
but in that video it shows you playing guitar, so
yeah,
that was a lyric video. It
yeah,
shows you playing guitar.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I like your guys' sound, and I'm happy for you guys, and I hope I wish you all the best, and
Thanks.
hope to hear your album
Me
next
too.
spring or whatever when
Yeah,
it comes out, and then hopefully you get lots of success from that,
thanks.
and maybe we'll do a follow up in the spring. If
That sounds good. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for having me on today. That's awesome.
thanks for taking the time to talk to me, and I'm sorry it's taken so long to get
Oh,
this.
yeah. It's been a while. We made it.
Okay,
Okay, we'll see you later.
take care.
Okay, take care.